First Chronicles 4:5 through 5:17. And Asher, the father of Tekoa, and had two wives, Helah and Narah. Narah bore him a husband, Hefer, Timni, and Hazatari. These were the sons of Neri. The sons of Helah were Zereth, Zohar, and Ethnan. And Koz begot Anab, Zobidah, and the families of Aharhel, the son of Hiram. Now Jabaz was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabaz, saying, Because I bore him in pain. And Jabaz called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. So God granted him what he requested. Chelub, the brother of Shuha, begot Mehar, who was the father of Eshton. And Eshton begot Beth Rapha, Pasere, and Tehanah, the father of Arnahash. These were the men of Rekha. The sons of Kenaz were Othniel and Sarai. The sons of Othniel were Hadhath and Menanothel, who begot Ophir. Seraiah begot Joab, the father of Jehosham, for they were craftsmen. The sons of Caleb, the sons of Jephaniah, were Aru, Elah, and Naam. The son of Elah was Kenaz. The sons of Jahaliel were Ziphah, Tyriah, and Asarael. The sons of Israel were Jether, Mered, Epher, and Jalon. And Mered's wife bore Miriam, Shemaiah, and Ishbah, the father of Temoah. His wife Jehudijah bore Jared, the father of Gedor. Heber, the father of Sokal, and Jeconiah, the father of Zanoah. And these were the sons of Bedahiah. The sons of Hodiah's wife, the sister of Naham, were the fathers of Kiliah, the Garmite, and of Estermoa and Macahitite. And the sons of Shimon were Amnon, Rimnah, Ben-Hanan, and Tilion. And the sons of Ishai were Zoheth and Ben-Hoseth. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, were the father of Lekah, Ladah, the father of Mershah, and the families of the house of the linen workers of the house of Ashbia. Also Joachim, the men of Jozabah, and Joash, Sirphah, who ruled in Moab, and Jeshuabi Lehim. Now the records are ancient. These were the potters and those who dwell at Jedarabah. There they dwelt with the king for his works. The sons of Simeon were Nemuel, Chaman, Jerib, Zerah, and Shual. Shalom, his sons, Midsam, his son, and Mishma, his son. And the sons of Mishma were Hamuel, his son, Zachar, his son, and Shemaiah, his son. Shemaiah had 16 sons, nor did any of their families multiply as much as the children of Judah. They dwelt at Bilhah, Ezem, Tolad, Bethuel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markabah, Hazar Shushan, Beth Beri, and at Shaaraim. These were their cities until the reign of David, and their villages were Etam, Tochen, and Ashan, 5 cities, and all the villages that were around these cities as far as Baal. These were their dwelling places, and they maintained their genealogy. Meshobab, Jamalak, and Josah, the son of Amaziah, Joel and Jehu, the sons of Josephiah, the son of Sariah, the son of Ashiel, Elioni, Jacobah, Jeshoiah, Ashaiah, Adiel, Jeshmiel, and Benaiah. Zizah, the son of Shippai, the son of Alon, the son of Jedediah, the son of Shimri, the son of Shemariah. These mentioned by name were leaders in their families, and their father's house increased greatly. So they went to the entrance of Gedor as far as the east side of the valley to seek pasture for their flocks. And they found rich, good pasture, and the land was broad, quiet, and peaceful, for some Hamathites formerly lived there. These recorded by name came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and they attacked their tents and the Mennonites who were found there, and utterly destroyed them, as it is to this day. So they dwelt in their place, because there was pasture for their flocks there. Now some of them, 500 men of the sons of Simeon, went to Mount Seir, having as their captains Pelatiah, Neariah, Repahiah, and Uziel, the son of Ishai. And they defeated the rest of the Amalekites who had escaped. They have dwelt there to this day. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, he was indeed the firstborn, but because he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the sons of Israel, so that the genealogy is not listed according to the birthright. Yet Judah prevailed over his brothers, and from him came a ruler, although the birthright was Joseph's. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, were Hanok, Peliu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Joel were Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimei his son, Micah his son, Reiah his son, Baal his son, and Berah his son, whom Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, carried into captivity. He was leader of the Reubenites, and his brethren by their families. When the genealogy of their generation was registered, the chief Chelel and Zechariah and Bela, the son of Ahaz, the son of Shema, the son of Joel, who dwelt in Arah, as far as Nebo and Baal Meon. Eastward they settled as far as the entrance of the wilderness, this side of the river Euphrates, because their cattle had multiplied in the land of Gilead. Now in the days of Saul they made war with the Hagarites, who fell by their hands, and they dwelt in the area east of Gilead. And the children of God dwelt next to them in the land of Bashan, as far as Salcah. Joel was the chief, Shaphan the next, and Janiah and Shaphat in Bashan, and their brethren of their father's house, Michael, Jachan, Zia, and Eber, 7 in all. Zia and Eber, 7 in all. These were the Abihail, the son of Huri, the son of Jaroah, the son of Jesishel, the son of Jehoda, the son of Buz. Ahai, the son of Abdiel, the son of Guni, was chief of their father's house. And the Gadites dwelt in Gilead, in Bashan, and in its villages, and in all the common lands of Sharon within their borders. All these were registered by genealogies in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. Acts 25, 1 through 27. Paul appeals to Caesar. Now when Festus had come to the province at Jerusalem, then the high priest and the chief men of the Jews informed him against Paul, and they petitioned him, asking a favor against him, that he would summon him to Jerusalem, while they lay in ambush along the road to kill him. But Festus answered that Paul should be kept at Caesarea, and that he himself was going there shortly. Therefore he said, Let those who have authority among you go down with me and accuse this man, to see if there is any fault in him. And when he had remained among them more than 10 days, he went down to Caesarea. And the next day, sitting on the judgment seat, he commanded Paul to be brought. When he had come, the Jews who had come down from Jerusalem stood about and laid many serious complaints against Paul, which they could not prove, while he answered for himself, Neither against the law of the Jews, nor against the temple, nor against Caesar have I offended in any one at all. But Festus, wanting to do the Jews a favor, answered Paul and said, Are you willing to go up to Jerusalem, and there be judged before me concerning these things? So Paul said, I stand at Caesar's judgment seat, and no wrong, as you very well know. For if I am offender, or have committed anything deserving of death, I do not object to dying. But if there is nothing in these things of which these men accuse me, no one can deliver me to them. I appeal to Caesar. Then Festus, when he had conferred with the council, answered, You have appealed to Caesar. To Caesar you shall go. Paul before Agrippa. After some days, King Agrippa and Bernice came to Caesarea to greet Festus. When they had been there many days, Festus laid Paul's case before the king, saying, There is a certain man left a prisoner by Felix, about whom the chief priest and the elders of the Jews informed me, when I was in Jerusalem, asking for a judgment against him. To them I answered, It is not the custom of the Romans to deliver any man to destruction before he has opportunity to answer for himself. Concerning the charge against him, therefore when they had come together without any delay, the next day I sat on the judgment seat and commanded the man to be brought in. When the accusers stood up, they brought no accusations against him of such things as I supposed, but had some questions against him about their own religion, and about a certain Jesus, who had died, whom Paul affirmed to be alive. And because I was uncertain of such questions, I asked whether he was willing to go to Jerusalem, and there be judged concerning these matters. But when Paul appealed to be reserved for the decision of Augustus, I commanded him to be kept till I could send him to Caesar. Then Agrippa said to Festus, You shall hear him. So the next day, when Agrippa and Bernice had come with great pomp, and had entered the auditorium with the commanders and the prominent men of the city, at Festus's command, Paul was brought in. And Festus said, King Agrippa, and all the men who are here present with us? You see this man about whom the whole assembly of the Jews petitioned me, both at Jerusalem and here, crying out that he was not fit to live any longer. But when I found out that he had committed nothing deserving of death, and that he himself had appeared to Augustus, I decided to send him. I have nothing certain to write to my Lord concerning him. Therefore I brought him out before you, and especially before you, King Agrippa, so that after the examination has taken place, I may have something to write. For it seems to me unreasonable to send a prisoner and not to specify the charges against him. Proverbs 18:19. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle.